Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world. Welcome to our CEO Web Show. I am your hostess, Janice Parker. Excited to see each and every one of you champions on. Excited to share some amazing information with you. I'm excited about what you're about to hear because for a lot of you, you've never heard the information we're about to share with you, but we're going to blow your mind. We're not here to impress you, but impress upon you that your life as you know it is going to be different, whether you want travel and vacations or you want income or you're like some of us and you want both. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. But speaking of income, guys, just to give you a quick of what we call a income disclaimer, family, it really boils down to this. And grandmother would say it to you this way. If she was here, she would say, listen, baby, you can't just talk the talk. You got to walk the walk. In other words, what you're going to get out is going to be severely, dependent upon what you're actually willing to put in, your sweat equity. We're going to talk about travel and we're going to talk about vacation. So before we go into this, let me give you a little bit of history of who we are so that you understand as a brand new guest who this group of people is that invited you to this CEO Web Show, because we're packing out from all across the country. So to our VIP guests, to our CEOs and to our doctors and our attorneys, our pastors and bishops, those of you who head nonprofit organizations, real estate owners, those of you who are, moving forward in whatever your career is, we want to just say to you, welcome. Let me tell you why we chose travel. So let me give you kind of a little bit of history first. 2002, you may not know it, but back then, remember, we really had those travel agencies. You could walk in and see the pretty posters of cruises and beautiful, Caribbean destinations. And that's how most people book travel. Well, there were three bold visionary men, and I'm going to introduce you to them in a moment. But those gentlemen had an idea that by this time, travel would be booked online. Well, family, they created a platform that really speaks to today's traveler, meaning they understand us. We want to go as many places as we can for as little as we possibly can. And they've created a platform that allows us to do that. Not only travel and save money, to actually earn money as well. Well, you know what? We are a private membership. And the reason we are private is because, have you ever gone online? Like think about it. Most of us do. We grab our phone and we go online and we book travel. Have you ever noticed that like Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Hotwire, all of their prices are kind of tight, all of those highly publicized sites? Well, family, we're going to show you how no longer to pay retail, or as we like to call it, the big price. We're going to show you how being a member with us, you're going to have access to be able to travel for significantly less. And so I just want you to dream with me for a moment. Imagine today's Wednesday. So let's just say this Sunday, you're off all of next week. You don't have to be back work to the Monday after. Let's just say you have 8 days and 7 nights, and you could pick any place you wanted to go. Where would you go? I mean, would it be Rome? Would it be Disney? Would it be Colorado? Would it be Thailand? Would it be somewhere here in the United States or somewhere abroad? But the beautiful thing is what our platform offers you, and what we already have as CEOs, is we have an exclusive private wholesale travel and vacation membership. Private meaning this, family, meaning you cannot Google the prices online. You literally have to be a member to see them. So if I were to ask you to think about like a wholesale buying club, if you thought about Costco's, or if you thought about BJ's, if you thought about Sam's Club, those places offer the same products that we can buy in Publix and Kroger and anywhere else, but they just offer it for what? They offer it for less. Well, now you have an option or an opportunity to have the same type of platform with a travel membership. It is a wholesale travel membership where you literally know for a fact that on your accommodations, you're going to have the absolute best price, because we back it with 150% price difference guarantee. So when you join us tonight, you're going to receive your very own private, login, right? Everything is yours. Nobody can get into your membership but you. Your wholesale booking engine. Now, we have 500% more inventory than those other sites that you're familiar with. But you're familiar with the platform. You're familiar with typing in where you're going, typing in your departure date, your arrival date, pressing search. But what you're not familiar with are some of the things that we bring to the table for you. Not to mention a concierge service right there at your fingertips. Cash back on cruises. We literally have the ability, family. We literally have the ability to share with you an algorithm. So let me introduce you to our partner, SOR. What they did was they created an algorithm, and the algorithm literally can go online and verify. You know how you were searching and searching and searching for those prices, trying to find the best price? Our technology can find that on your behalf and bring you back a wholesale price. How does it work? Well, let's take a journey down to Disney. Let's go down to Disney World. And if you were to look at 7 days and 6 nights right there at Disney, right near the main gate. Well, if you went to one of those online, highly traveled sites, guess what? You would see that the cost of the exact same vacation, checking in on the exact same day, checking out on the exact same day, same hotel, same size room, same Mickey, same Donald, same Goofy, you would spend $1,640 with that platform. But look at your membership price. Now, I dare say, where would you prefer to have that $943? On your bank account, in your bank card, your credit card, or in Expedia's pocket, or Travelocity's pocket? I think the question is rhetorical, yes, but I just had to ask it. Let's go overseas to Rome, and let's look at 7 days and 6 nights for 2 adults and an all-inclusive. Now, the price that you see, that's their price, does not include taxes and fees. And so you must take that price, add taxes, and add fees. Or you can be a private member in our platform. See, when you're a private member here, you just go into your membership family. The savings are already there. There's no negotiations on your part. That $525 includes taxes and includes fees, which means $812 never leaves your bank account. And think of that. The food, the fun, the fashion, sitting outside the cute little cafes, sipping in the cute cups, all the selfies and the pictures you'll take of all those historic monuments that we've only read about. How amazing is that? And you may as well do it at wholesale prices. Let's take a journey to Colorado. Family, not at the top of my bucket list until I saw this price at the bottom right. When I saw that we could go out there in a 2-bedroom log cabin and just enjoy ourselves for $299. Are you kidding me, family? That is our price. But look at what they're charging online. Now, you may say to yourself, well, how is it? How is it that you're able to offer those prices? Well, quite frankly, family, the way it works is this. See, because of a parity agreement that exists online, all of those companies are kind of required to charge those same prices. And since most consumers, except those of you who are hearing us tonight, most people don't know that what we have exists. And so they're forced to pay those prices online. But now that you have this private membership, and because we're private, we're not forced to charge you the big price. We're able to charge you the little price. I mean, heck, if we think about it, if the world is your oyster, why not enjoy the world at wholesale prices? Let's look right here. Now, this was my favorite. Most of you know this one is my favorite. They have these over-the-water bungalows right down there in the South Pacific, where if you looked at 7 days and 6 nights, right, part of the floor, guys, is carved away. You can kind of look right through your toes and find Nemo right beneath your tippy toes. Well, imagine staying in one of these right here, these over-the-water bungalows, and right next to you is somebody who checked in on the exact same date, checking out on the exact same date with the same size bungalow. But you're different. Why? Because $3,222 is still left in your bank account. See, we're doing our best to get this information out to as many people as possible, because think about it. You could go to Bora Bora twice for what they're charging at $6,708, then add taxes and then add fees. Well, family, it doesn't stop there. I mean, we even have cruise lines. I mean, every cruise line you're familiar with. You're familiar with Carnival and OS, Aces and MSC, Alaska and Transatlantic. You're familiar with those. But see, we don't just have the 17 different cruise lines. We have the sailboats, and we have yachts, and we have river cruises. I mean, imagine you're leaving Sunday. You board the cruise ship and you hear as it pulls out, and you know your vacation is officially started. You've got plenty to eat, plenty of beverages, plenty of activities, plenty of rest, plenty of sun and relaxation. I mean, I want you to picture that and look at the price points, family. You have all of that right here at your fingertips. And I'm telling you what, family, even when you start looking at your rental car, and we were just in Miami a few months ago, and when I tell you that the prices are real, not a surge rental car place either. No, you're talking Hertz and Avis and Alamo and National and Enterprise, all of the same agencies, just not the same pocketbook cost. I mean, I don't know about you, but won't that $156 pay for gas while you're wherever you are renting your car? Of course it will. Well, here's a fun fact. we have an app. And so let me share with you right here on my phone. We have an app where you literally have the ability, guests, to log in, and you can just click on your app, and it's good for iOS and Android devices. And everything that you book earns you not only reward credits that bank up in this vacation vault for 10 years. I mean, think about that. You won't run out for a long time, and you will eventually end up with free flights, free weekly stays, free cruises, free car rentals, free hotels, just because of those reward credits. All right there at your fingertips. Well, Coach JP, are you guys the only travel platform out there? Well, the answer to that question actually is no. As a matter of fact, one of the pioneers of the travel space happens to be a company called Inspirato, owned by a company that you may know of called American Express. And so when we saw this platform, which is their platform, we looked at a lot of things that they did well, because they are some kind of like the grandfather of it. But then we also looked at some of the things that we could improve upon. Let me share with you what we decided to do for you. We decided, and you tell me, now if it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, I get it. But I think you're going to find that it does. Does it make sense that we have a platform that you can travel where you want, when you want, with whom you want? There are no blackout dates. You can do vacation travel, business travel, everyday travel. I've got a pastor up in the Chesterfield market that travels every 2 weeks because of what he does in the ministry. Well, he can do as much traveling as he wants, and he's going to save money. But not to mention, family, it doesn't make sense to have a platform that offers you, because they're so confident in their pricing, 150% lowest price difference guarantee. So let me tell you about Nick Pagano. Nick Pagano actually went to see the vacation platform with Inspirato. And they do charge people a one-time initiation fee of $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000. And they do charge people, as he said, $3,500 annually to maintain that platform. He said, but you know what, family? He said, when they pulled up some of the savings I could have, I noticed that their savings were 10, 15, and 20%. He said, so I would go to my membership and I would say, let me see what I would get in my membership. And he would pull it up. Well, lo and behold, family, in our membership, a membership that will only cost you $299, not $10, $20, or $30,000. Our membership was saving on the exact same travel that they were sharing with him. We're saving 30, 40, 50, even up to 70% off of the retail price. So I ask you, does it make sense that if you're going to travel anyway, to be able to travel at the best possible price, $63.54 per month, including the processing fees, family, is all you pay per month. But you know, one of the other things that we didn't see the other clubs offering that we offer to our club members is that we offer you the ability to, listen, if it makes sense to you, it will make sense to somebody else. Yes or yes. And most of us, when we travel, we kind of travel in a tribe. We normally have a few people that we travel with all the time. Well, when this makes sense to somebody else and they say to you, hey, you know what? I want to travel at the same price they're traveling at. Guess what? Your monthly subscription payment will be free. It will actually eliminate that for you. But we don't just have a basic membership. No. As a matter of fact, I like to tell people that our happiest members happen to be our platinum members. And let me share with you why. See, our happiest members who have the platinum membership, and it's just for a one-time upgrade, not an annual upgrade, not a monthly upgrade, a one-time upgrade of $200. You literally can own this platform. So let me break it down for you. This platform not only includes a wholesale travel and vacation membership, right? Not only that, but it also allows you to have 4 people in your membership. So if you have adult children, they can use your membership as well. But there are people out there that are looking for a career change. Family, we have ladies and gentlemen right now that have taken their travel agency classes right from home. See, I'm at home, you're at home. This is where we do business, right? They've taken those classes and they're earning substantial income, booking cruises, booking, destination weddings, booking all-inclusive resorts. The company teaches you all of that right from the comfort of your own home. And a lot of our travel agents have earned free cruises, free vacations, even down to free luggage and cell phones, because those vendors take very, very good care of our travel agents. Not to mention, we have an unlimited customer program. An unlimited customer program where you can act like Expedia. You have a platform where you can, I'm going to share with you in just a second, where you're going to have your own link and you can share that with your friends and family. Now, they can't save as much as you. Remember, yours is private, but you can share some savings with them. And I'm going to show you how you can create an income and how our pastors are raising funds and our nonprofit organizations. But we're so sure about the infinite possibilities in this platform that we will back your upgrade to platinum with a risk free guarantees. Let's dive into why our members are happier in the platinum. I mean, picture it. What if you knew you could succeed? What if your success was guaranteed? If you knew there was no risk to you, if you knew that there was a platform where we would teach you how to tap into an $8.1 trillion industry and show you how to create some success for yourself and income for you and your family, and you couldn't fail, would you try? Well, see, we have a shared savings and earning platform, family, that is bar none a skill set that we're going to train you right in your back office. You just share your link with 10 people every single month. Listen to 10 minutes of training every single week. And listen, we know that with 120 customers a year, somebody's going to save. See, the beautiful thing about it is they don't just save. See, this is a win-win situation. They're going to save, and whatever they save, you're going to earn 60% of that. Well, think about that if you are a pastor, or you're a politician, or maybe you are a nonprofit organization, or maybe you are a part of an alumni association that needs to raise funds, or a little league team, or a PTA association. And everybody in the organization agrees that we would travel on the link associated with our entity. And the entity gets 60% and reward credits. Oh, you can't beat this. So let's just share with you how it will work. Let's just say a pastor were to say to the organization, listen, we as a church, we now own a link. Or you would say to your best friend, hey girl, listen, I'm starting an online business for myself, and I have this link. Next time you and your family travel, just check it out and see if you save money. 85% of the time you can. Or maybe you're not even that formal. You just happen to be in a hairdresser's and the lady next to you is looking up Orlando, and you just happen to look over there. You said, listen, let me share a link with you. I don't know, maybe you would save money. If you do, next time, just let me know. And she pulls up, she signs up as one of your free customers, because your customers are free, right? And she notices that on this 3-bedroom condo, she can save $511. Well, she does her due diligence, which she should do, and she goes to one of those highly publicized sites, and she verifies, yes, I could save $511, and she books it. You know what we're going to do for you? Just because you did the referral, we're going to pay you 60% of what she saved. The company's going to send you a check for $306 just for sharing a link. Well, you may be saying, Coach JP, how is that possible? Well, I'll tell you how it's possible. It is possible because, as opposed to paying for millions of dollars in advertisements, $10.6 billion a week, as some of those highly publicized advertising sites do, the company decided, as opposed to paying them, we're going to pay you. And I don't know about you, but have you ever referred somebody to Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity for travel? Did you receive anything back? Of course not. Well, what if this was a nonprofit organization and they shared this link? So for those of you on the line, our VIP guests that are part of an association or alumni association or nonprofit, or maybe you're part of a ministry, I want to share with you and introduce you to something we call the Ultimate Fundraiser. And this is a platform that, and just recently since November, I've spoken to dozens and dozens of churches and nonprofit organizations and share with them how they can raise funds inside of their organization without asking their member base for additional money. And you may be saying to yourself, well, how is that possible? Well, let's just look at a very simple example. Let's just say a ministry with 1,500 members, an association with 10,000, a nonprofit with 80,000 members, or an alumni association. My alma mater has way over 170,000 members. Well, what if only 20% of your member base, we're not saying everybody, just 20% of your ministry took one this year, which will likely happen, and your platform, your link, was able to save them $50. Look at what your membership, look at what your link would earn your organization. See, think about it right now. Those part of our organizations and our churches are already traveling. The only thing is we're used to going outside of the church to Expedia, Priceline, and Travelocity to book our travel. Well, now we've decided that we will no longer go out of the house, but we'll stay in the house. That way we redirect our monies back into our ministries, our associations, our nonprofits, or our alumni associations. I'm even working with a Little League team, right? And a Girl Scout troop, where the parents have said, we agree to travel on the link, because if it's going to benefit our children, we're going to make sure that we travel where that happens. So we want to say congratulations and welcome aboard. I mean, think about this, family. All things travel. As a matter of fact, you never have to leave your membership for anything travel ever again. So congratulations and welcome aboard. Get with the person that invited you, and they can even give you real life, a test drive of your membership to show you in real time those savings that you can experience with this platform. But family, it doesn't stop there. As a matter of fact, think about this. If everybody loves to travel, and travel is an $8.1 trillion industry, does it make sense to make travel a part-time business that you can do from home? Would that make sense? See, I remember thinking, once my dealership closed and I began to look for other ways to create income, where do you go and create a six-figure income, but be able to work for yourself and work your own hours? Well, family, we found it right here. So let me ask you a question. If you had an extra $500 a week, would it mean something to you? Would you or anyone you know be interested in what it takes to earn an extra $50,000 in the next 90 days? Well, if you answered yes to any of those questions, then you are in the right place at the right time. These are those three bold visionary gentlemen that I was telling you about. Recently, family, I was talking to a young lady and she said to me, she said, I need to create some extra income, but I'm afraid of having to work 25 to 30 hours per week and leave my children, not just from my full-time job, but from a part-time job. She says, I need to create an extra $400, $500, $600. And she said, I just need something. I have a senior, I have a junior, I have a freshman, and I have a sixth grader. Anybody relate to her? Thinking I need to make my ends meet, but I don't want to leave my home and leave my children more time out of the week than I'm already doing. So I shared with her that power of travel and tourism. I shared with her the numbers and the dollars that travel and tourism is generating. She only needs a smidgen of what's happening in the marketplace. So I said to her, think about it. If you wanted to earn an extra $600 a month, after taxes, right, you would need to earn $1,000, and after taxes, you would end up with about $670. I asked her, what if I could share with you how you could run the perfect business right from your home? How you could have your children for $20 added to any one of the platforms you chose for $20. You could have a business where you could hire your children, the sixth grader, the freshman, the junior, and the senior. They can work for you in your business. Now that's going to automatically create for you additional tax benefits. We're even going to provide you with the app. I said to her, what if I could share with you how you don't have to work all of the hours to create the extra income, because there are multiple streams of income. You don't have to worry about somebody dictating your hours because this is flexible. You build it around you. You don't have to work with employees and you don't have to work with bosses. We even have an artificial intelligence, coaching system. The same one that Walt Disney uses, we use right here. She says, but I don't know. I've never worked in travel. It's okay because there's no experience required. We're going to give you a step-by-step platform that's going to walk you through creating that same extra income that you're thinking about going to Macy's and working, 25 to 30 hours a week for. We're going to show you how to do it right in your home for 8, 10, 12 hours a week. So what are we going to do? So I shared with her, and I'm going to share with you, what if we could help you qualify for a $1,000 bonus in your first 30 days? Now, the question is, how will that happen? Well, we're going to base this on platinum sales, because when you refer 7 platinum sales in your first 30 days, it pays you $1,000. Well, along the way, you create another bonus called a quick start bonus. As a matter of fact, once we have 3 people that you referred, Coach JP, I don't know what to say. Great. Because we're going to do the heavy lifting for you. You're going to invite them right back to the CEO Web Show, and we're going to share the same information with them, all right, for you. Well, you know what? You'll earn 30, 30, 30 for those first 3 plus a $150 fast start bonus. In your first 8 days, we help you do it with us helping you do that. In your first 30 days, family, once you become a team builder, listen, not only do you get the 30, 30, 30, 30, but you're going to also pick up 20, 20, 20, 20. That's an override. We'll share more of that with you later, but that's $1,440. Do you realize the young lady I was talking to would have to work almost 200 hours to net $1,440 working for somebody else, leaving that freshman, junior, senior, and that sixth grader at home? We showed her the power of how this is going to work. But I expressed to her, this is not the only $1,000 bonus you're going to earn. As a matter of fact, family, for those of you, our VIP guests that are on the line, there are multiple and unlimited. Please write that down. There are unlimited $1,000 bonuses that you'll earn. The part that I shared with her where I said you don't have to do all of the work to create the income, that is something that we call leverage. So I shared with her, just by helping people to get 3, to eliminate their monthly subscription payment, she would be able to create multiple $1,000 bonuses for she and her family without having to spend a whole bunch of time out working for somebody else. So let's just say this is you, and you bought, as a team builder, you enrolled your first 4 people. Well, we want to teach this first young man, maybe he just won't be a travel agent, how to eliminate that 6354, because think about it. I mean, what are we talking about? People traveling for less, people raising money in their organization, and being able to get rid of that monthly subscription fee. That's really what we're talking about here. But because there are 7 new sales in your team builder network, and every time 7 sales fall into your team builder network, whether you did the work or not, whether you lifted a finger or not, see, you notice you're not referring anybody beyond this point. But every time 7 sales falls into your team builder network, you're going to see a $1,000 bonus in your mailbox, another $1,000 bonus in your mailbox, another $1,000 bonus in your mailbox. Every time 7 hits your team builder network, a $1,000 bonus. What do you think it would mean for you and your family to earn a $10,000 bonus? A $10,000 bonus where when 100 people hit your team, most of which you don't know, but because you're helping your team help themselves, right? When you get to 100, they pay you $10,000. What would that take care of? Maybe you have a medical procedure you need to take care of. Maybe you have a roof you need to put on your home. Maybe you need to get out of debt. Maybe you need to pay, buy a car or pay off a car. Maybe you need to take care of a parent or put a child in private school. See, the beautiful thing about our $10,000 bonus is, you see that word again, right? Unlimited, is that they're also unlimited. But for those of you who are joining us for the first time and that are looking to create that substantial income, I asked you, what, if you or anyone you know would want to know what it takes to earn an extra $50,000 in the next 100 days. Well, family, we can show you how to do that. As a matter of fact, 100 membership sales, no matter what people want to do, whether they all want to just travel or be travel agents, or they all want to earn, this extra income, whatever it is, it doesn't matter to the company. You'll earn in excess of $50,000. But family, she said to me, she said, all of that sounds great. She said, Ms. Parker, I really just need that extra $500 or $600 a month. That's really what I need. So I shared with her, the company actually has a $500 monthly guarantee. This is what I can help you do. I'm going to help you to get rid of that monthly subscription payment. That's the first thing I want to help you to do, is to get your 3. But then what I'm going to do, remember, we do the heavy lifting for you. I'm going to go help those 3 people who also want to get rid of their monthly subscription payment. I'm going to help those 3 to get 3 and free. Well, you think those 9 probably want to get rid of their monthly subscription payment as well? Some people say, listen, I'm not worried about it. Some people say, I would love to, right? Well, when we help those 9, you and me go walking hand in hand to help those 9 get 3 and free. And when you have this particular structure, that's a guaranteed $500 a month, every single month, month after month after month. That resonated with her, because now she can see a way to stay home with her children. I mean, this platform is multiple streams of income. There are, you can see them right here. Not only the 100% check match, but 6 generations of team builder. All of that will mean more to you later on. But suffice it to say, as a team builder in this platform, and you don't even have to be a team builder for the guaranteed 500, you're going to be able to start to see things like light at the end of the tunnel. Light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm just getting to the good part. And I know you probably thought that was the good part, but no, it was not. As a matter of fact, as a director in this company, I can tell you the ultimate executive director platform, nobody, whether it is AIG's top corporate officer or whether it's any other company, has a platform very similar to this. Let me break down to you our executive level. Doesn't that sound good? Executive, right? Let me break down to you how this is going to work for you. When you hit your first level of director, family, the company is going to not only begin to pay you an extra $1,000 a month, right? You're going to get this very nice blazer that kind of distinguishes that you are a director, but that's $12,000 a year. I mean, think about, family. Now, remember, everything that we just talked about, you still have that. We're just adding this on top of that. So the further you go in the comp plan, we don't pull anything away. We add to what you already have. As you move into the second level of director, family, the company is going to have you make some choices. Would you prefer the Dodge Charger, 4-door sedan, or the 2-door Zoom Zoom of the Dodge Challenger? See, they're going to purchase that car for you. They're going to pay for taxes and title and licensing fees for you. They're going to cover your insurance just for you. And they're going to give you a raise from $1,000 to $2,000 a month. So if you were to think about your W-2 from this year, and you would add $12,000 to it or $24,000 to it, doesn't that make the year a little bit better? Here's the beautiful thing. This is income that keeps coming in every month. You're not re-earning this. This keeps coming in and you're driving the car. At the third level of director, the company's going to ask you to make another choice. Now, this is the first car that they're going to actually give you the title to this car, ladies and gentlemen. So this car, you know, whether you're going to buy another house that has another garage or whatever you're going to do, this car is yours. You'll give the first car back because this car you're going to own. Not to mention they're paying you $4,000 per month every single month. You own the car. Mercedes, CLA 45 AMG, Jaguar XF, or BMW 428i hardtop convertible. That car belongs to who? You. You know, the interesting thing is that $4,000 is every single month. How many of you that would really supplement your retirement? You know, I read one time with Robert Kiyosaki where he said, you know, if you've got more money coming in passively, meaning you don't have to go out and re-earn it, and it is greater than your monthly bills, that is a form of being rich. I mean, I want you to think about that. Every 11th of the month, $8,000 comes in. You're either wearing the Rolex, you got the fur and diamonds, maybe you got the nice boat, or maybe you chose a dream vacation. It doesn't matter. But every single month, $8,000 comes into your account. It comes into your mailbox every single month. So when you get your paychecks, whether they're direct deposit into your bank or you actually cash the check, you don't spend the check. How would that feel to have extra money coming in from a business that you work from home? I'm at home. And you get to bank your other income. Now, family, it doesn't stop there because we've added an additional level 5, you know, for our directorship. And what level 5 does is level 5, you know, they are going to ask you to choose between another set of cars that they're going to give you the title to. They're going to give you the title to either the Lamborghini Huracan, the Ferrari Portofino, or the 2-door or 4-door Bentley, the GTC or the Flying Spur. Now they've also given an additional raise of $12,000. So you're not going to be earning $8,000. Now you're earning $12,000. By this time, most of your monthly bills are paid, maybe with the exception of your house, or maybe you've paid off your house by now. Either way, family, this is income that you're creating that does not go away. See, this is residual income. This income continues to come in month after month, which means, family, the income that comes in will pay you if something happens to you. God forbid, it pays down into your spouse and then into your children and your children's children. So not only are we creating legacy income for ourselves today, family, we're helping each of you to also create legendary income for you and your family. $1 million is one of our at level 6, $1 million, a cash bonus of $1 million. You know, interesting enough, family, I had a young lady say to me, she said, but it looks like it would take a long time to get to the top of your comp plan. And I said to her, I said, sweetheart, you know, well, you could look at it from that perspective, yes, but think about it. How old are you? And she said, well, I'm 21 years old. And I said, well, do you know what your retirement age is? And she says, well, yeah, you know, it's 65. And I said, no, darling, it's anywhere from 72 to 77. They're pushing it back. So let me ask you a question. Which would take longer? To get to 65, 70, 72, let's say it was 65. You're 20 years old. You know, that's 45 years of your life. And if you look at most people who retire, some people retire, 3% of us in strong financial dignity, but another strong 97% of us don't. So which would make more sense? To add this to what your career is and have something as a plan B to back up your plan A, not all have all your eggs in one basket, as girl said. And even if it took you 10 years to get to $1 million vacation home or a luxury yacht or a motor coach, plus the $12,000 a month bonus, would it be worth it? You'd be 31 years old. You'd be writing your own ticket. What if you're rounding third base to retirement? What if you're looking for a way to make sure when you retire, you can travel, you can enjoy life, you can see this country, the country you live in, or any other country? What if it took you 10 years to get to the top of the comp plan, but the company would guarantee you a $100,000 bonus, not per year, but every single month, month after month, 1.2 million for 10 years. And if something, God forbid, happened to you, that 10 years would still be paid out to your family every single month. See, family, I remember looking at this, and for my part, guys, you know, ladies and gentlemen, when I actually got started in this platform, to give you my story, because some of you know it and some of you don't, but Sean, when I first got started in this platform, it was shortly or a few years after I'd lost everything. when from the recession, when our bank filed bankruptcy and pulled the $2.5 million line of credit out from under us, just after we spent $750,000 expanding our company, 30 months later, with nobody else loaning in the middle of a recession, Chris, you know what? We closed the doors to a business my business partner had operated for 18 years. And Malcolm, that, I've been with him for 11 years. So we sank the greater part of our lives, our adult life, into expanding this particular company. So when the dealership closed, Miss Cheryl, technically, basically I fell on hard times. And family, I found myself, moving back home with my mom and trying to find a way to recoup that income. See, because I had a strong 6-figure income and I wanted that again. But let me tell you, Janelle, what I did not want. What I did not want, Carol and Ophelia, I did not want to work 16, 17, 18-hour days, 6, 7, 8 days a week. It felt like it, right? 6 and 7 days a week. I didn't want that. I'm missing, rehearsal. I'm missing Bible study. I'm missing family. I'm missing life. I'm missing, I'm just missing time. And so, Mike, when I saw this, and even though I was working 3 part-time jobs, and I was thinking to myself, Miss Carol, I don't have time. And I had to say to myself, you're so busy trying to make $30,000 to $40,000 a year. You can't sit down and learn how to make an extra $30,000 a month. I remember thinking to myself, yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing. But see, Frankie, it doesn't matter if you know what you're doing. Golden, it doesn't matter if you know what you're doing. LaWanda, it doesn't matter, because what do? We grab you by the hand and we walk you step by step by step through the process. My mentors did it for me. We're going to do the exact same thing for you. Herb, I had another excuse, right? I had another excuse. I had the excuse, well, you know what? I don't have the money to get started. But you know what? I heard my grandmother say one time, she said, listen, if you're going to create a significant income, and there's an opportunity, you figure it out. And I remember having to borrow and pawn, but I will tell you, it has been worth it. And then I had the other excuse, guys. I had the other excuse that, Craig, I didn't believe it. But when I drove down to Atlanta and I'd heard about this young lady, Ophelia, I heard about this particular young lady that had gotten started in this business, that herself had been displaced from her home, but in a year had earned 6 figures in this company and was being awarded the company car. I drove down to Atlanta and I watched the company and I watched the CEOs hand her the keys to a brand new car and $15,000 in checks. And guess what, Janelle? I became an instant believer. Why do I tell you my story? Because some of you can resonate with, I don't know if I have enough time, money, if I know what I'm doing, or if I believe it. I want to challenge you. You just seen an absolutely amazing, amazing platform. You've seen an absolutely amazing presentation. Let me close this presentation the way grandmother would have closed it if she were here. She would have said, baby, number one, you need to get all of your eggs out of one basket. Because if you're the only person working, or you got 2 people with 2 jobs or 2 people with 4 jobs, but you're not diversified in your income, she would say, get all your eggs out of one basket. She said, never put your eggs in one basket. Number 2, she would say, remember, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Now, I don't know what that totally means, but she used to say, there's more than one way to get anything done. And if you're needing to create some extra income, here's just another avenue. Don't give up what you got. Just add this to what you already have. And grandma would say this to you. Don't put off till tomorrow what you need to know you need to get done today. Go ahead and get started, because as she used to say, love you, Mom, as she used to say, time waits for no one. So with that being said, family, it has been my pleasure to share with you. It doesn't matter why you're getting started. Listen, it doesn't matter if you say, you know what, I want to be able to do this because I just want to travel. Fantastic. It doesn't matter if you say, you know what, I need to raise money for my nonprofit organization. Fantastic. It doesn't matter if you say, well, you know what, I would love to be a travel agent. Fantastic. It does not matter. We just want to look forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world. And we look forward to seeing you on the bank. God bless each and every one of you, family. Thank you so very much for chiming in. It has been my pleasure to share with you. I am Marketing Director Janice Parker. Have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, or morning, depending on where you are chiming in from around the world. To our VIP guests, thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you next time.